Barbie and the Three Musketeers movie summary in English. Let's begin. In 17th century France, a 17-year-old girl named Corinne, played by Barbie, who lives on a farm with her mother, dreams of becoming a musketeer like her father D'Artagnan. Her kitten Miette dreams of becoming a musketeer. Unfortunately, when they make it to Paris, things do not turn out as Corinne hoped. She is made fun of by other people, especially the prince's cousin and advisor, Philip. His dog, Brutus, steals her letter to Monsieur Treville and flees to the castle. Corinne gets it back, but Brutus damages it. After having a conversation with Treville, he tells her she is not ready. However, the wicked Brutus chases Miette towards the castle, making a worse scenario with 3 palace maids. Corinne encounters Madame de Boss, who hires her as another palace maid. After a hard day, one of the maids, Aramina, played by Summer, convinces the other 2, Vivica, played by Teresa, and Renee, played by Nikki, to let Corinne and Miette stay. They befriend each other and forgive her for what happened. The next day at work, Corinne meets Prince Louis for the first time. After talking to Philip about his hot air balloon invention, a chandelier drops and almost crushes Louis, but he moves just in time. Corinne, Vivica, Aramina, and Renee show off their musketeer skills to defend themselves from the chandelier fragments. Corinne finds a gem next to the chandelier rope which appears to have been cut. Corinne tells her friends about her dream to become a musketeer, and 3 girls excitedly reveal they also have the same dream. The old maid, Helen, overhears their conversation and takes them through a secret passageway, where she leads them to the old forgotten musketeers' training room and agrees to train the 4 girls to be true musketeers. One day, while Corinne is cleaning, she spots Louis hanging from his flying hot air balloon and saves his life. He thanks her and they immediately fall in love. While on the balloon, she sees the rope attached has been cut, just like the chandelier. When Louis confusedly says girls can't be musketeers, Corinne storms off angrily and tells her friends what happened. Helen warns them to keep eyes and ears open for enemies, otherwise Prince Louis will be in grave danger. Miette sneaks into the castle, with the help of Corinne's horse Alexander, to join training with Corinne and her friends. Finally, their training is completed. One night, Corinne, Vivica, Aramina, and Renee decide to celebrate their musketeer skills. While walking through the dark, deserted streets, they encounter men led by a man named Regent who pulls out a knife, which Corinne realizes matches the gem she found next to the chandelier rope. They discover the Regent's men are sneaking weapons into the masquerade ball to kill Lou. They try to tell Treville, but no one believes them and they are banned from the castle. They wear disguises and sneak into the ball without being caught. The prince chooses to dance with Corinne. Though he does not recognize her with her mask, he feels he knows her. The henchmen attack, they capture Treville and the other musketeers, fight the girls and throw Louis into the passageways, where Philip chases him to the rooftops. In the end, after escaping the men and freeing Treville and the musketeers, Corinne saves Louis just in time and they arrest Philip, Regent, Brutus, and their men. Corinne, Vivica, Aramina, and Renee remove their masks and Corinne and Louis reconcile. Louis names them Royal Musketeers on the day of his coronation. Helen takes Madame de Boss's place and Madame de Boss is made a maid as punishment for being so wicked and bossy. Corinne's mother is proud of her daughter finally becoming a musketeer. Louis offers to take Corinne on another balloon ride, but before she can say yes, Treville informs her and the other girls of a plot against the king. Corinne and her 3 best friends mount their horses, shout "All for one," and "One for all," and wave goodbye to Louis and the kingdom as they ride off happily towards the sunset on their next adventure to save another day.